Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in for another edition of New Mexico Flag Interview Series, Episode 5. Today, we got Jesse and William Thompson on the line. What's up, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? What's going on, man? I just want to say thank you guys for coming on tonight. Want to talk a little bit about your journey, how you guys like the league so far, and just kind of everything there is to know about Jesse and Thompson. You guys are both brothers, ballers in the league. So yeah.
Oh, Tommy, who cares?
Sweet. I mean, Jesse, you want to kick it off, or?
No, go ahead.
Absolutely. So we'll go ahead and start, Jesse. So just talking a little bit about you, talking a bit about your youth and your childhood. Tell us a little bit about your upbringing.
Yeah, I was born there in Albuquerque, and then we moved around a little bit when I was younger. My brother was born in Colorado, sister born in New Jersey. We came back when I was in elementary school still, so pretty much grew up there in Albuquerque. I played a bit of Yaffle. I didn't really play high school. Yeah, that was it, man. I mean, we went to Madison Middle School, and then I went to Del Norte High School for a little bit, and grew up in Albuquerque, man.
Okay, Del Norte native, Knights.
Sure.
Did you play any sports growing up?
I played football, but I didn't play in school. I didn't have grades for it, so I just play it. Stuff like that.
Okay. So what? Somebody has a TV on. Do you guys mind turning that up a little bit?
That might be.
There we go. There we go. So what were some of your hobbies kind of growing up?
Growing up, man, outdoors, just pretty much anything outdoors, like fishing, like hunting, camping, playing football, stuff like that. Football's pretty much the only sport I play. But yeah, man, that was it. Just an outdoorsy type of guy.
Okay. What about you, William?
Yeah, I mean, as my brother said, I was born there in Colorado, Aurora, Colorado, actually.
Aurora, okay.
And moved here to Albuquerque when I was 7. Yeah, I played football. I started tackle football, I think I was like 6 or 7 years old. Played 2 years in high school and then kind of fell out for a little bit. But yeah, man, and then just been working and just living life. And then me and my brother found this league. I think we joined, what was it, Jess? I want to say the second season, or was it the third?
I joined the second. I think you joined the third.
I think, yeah, okay. 'Cause, yeah, I know he's the one who told me about it. And we played with the Villains, and then we decided to start our own team together, which was the Outlaws. And it's been working with that. And then, like I said, I mean, I got picked up with Chaos a few seasons in. And yeah, I mean, that's about it, man. Just pretty much living here in Albuquerque and playing ball and doing stuff with my brother, really.
I love it, man. I love how you guys kind of have that connection out there. How is it playing with your brother, like on the same team? You guys win together, you lose together.
Yeah, it's good and bad. I mean, we have our moments. We're brothers, we butt heads, but at the end of the day, we're brothers and we love each other. So
that's what it's about, man. Absolutely. And then you guys are both fathers. So
yep.
I do want to talk a little bit about, the fatherhood aspect of it, because I do both see you guys both having the little ones out there and stuff. Starting with you, Jesse. I don't, if you don't mind, kind of naming your name, the kids out there, and kind of maybe talking a little bit what separates them from the other ones.
Yeah, so I got 3 babies that I usually got with me. I got my oldest, Adeline. She'll be 8 here in December. I got my middle girl.
The cheerleader?
What's that?
Is she the cheerleader?
Yeah, well, they're both in cheer now, so
awesome.
They're both doing it. So Lainey, she just turned 5 in August, and she's doing cheerleading too. And then I got my baby, my boy Stetson. He just turned a year back in July. So they're out there, man. They're out there running around, and we try to keep them off the field and trying to keep them from running into each other, man. And but no, they love it, dude. They like going out. They like watching me play when they can, and it works out pretty good, man. So I like having them there, and it's a cool environment, man.
I love it. I love it. And then, how about you, Will?
Yeah, I got two kids. I got my daughter Maya, who is a year and 9 months now. She'll be 2 in 2 months. And then we got my son Xavier, and he's 7 months old now. So they're pretty close together. So it gets rough at times having the two youngins, but I mean I wouldn't change it for the world. They definitely changed my life and kind of saved it in a way. So
I love it. I love it. Do
yeah.
you think there are, well, I mean, Jesse, do you feel that like your daughter's out there seeing you play and stuff? Like, do you think they'll be able to remember this like whenever they grow up?
I think so, man. I definitely think
Yeah.
so. Like I said, they enjoy it now. They're always asking, "Hey, can we go through the football? Can we go through the football?" So I try to take them. I mean, I think they enjoy playing with the other kids around and then watching the games. And that's kind of cool to come on the sidelines. Oh, that was a good play, Dad. And I'm like, oh, thanks, baby. Or they don't really know what's going on. It's so innocent, and it's just cool, man. It's cool to have them there, and they enjoy it. So I think they'll remember it.
I love it. I love it. And since we're talking kind of about the kids, and then going back to your guys' youth, so Will, you said you played Yaffle. You played
Yep.
Yaffle as well, Jesse?
Yeah, I played in Yaffle, and then I stopped when probably after middle school. Once it went into high school, that's when I stopped
Okay.
playing.
What positions did you guys play growing up?
Yaffle, I played a little bit of tight end, and then I played defensive end and outside linebacker. Those were
Okay.
kind of my home.
Okay, I can see it. What about you, Will?
Yeah, when I started in Yaffle, it was actually weird because, I was one of the smallest kids out there, but I also had one of the biggest hands, so I actually played center for a few years.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't really like center man, and I always wanted a chance at wide receiver. But being to be honest, the team I played for, the coach's kids, they kind of got the positions they wanted. So I actually ended up moving leagues and finally got my shot and went into that league. And then me and that quarterback, man, we just had a connection and we broke records in that league. And then I actually went to a high school with him at Cleveland. I moved in with him at Cleveland so we could play football there together.
Okay.
And so I played that, yeah, wide receiver, like I said, at offense. And then I played some safety as well. I started playing safety towards more towards when I was getting into high school.
Okay. And then
So
did you play at Cleveland or where did you play high
yeah,
school?
no, I played Cleveland ball. I played for 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah. What was that?
What years?
Oh man, I want to say 2014 and 15 or 2015 and 16.
Okay.
I didn't graduate high school. I ended up getting my GED, but I think I want to say my graduation year was gonna be 18 or 17. I can't really remember, man. It's quite a while back now.
Okay.
But so yeah, I mean, yeah, I
You
enjoyed it. I loved it, man. And
with like Cole, actually. I don't
yeah,
know.
I actually I talked to Cole. I think it was a week or two ago, and I was like, hey man, I was like, you went to Cleveland, right? I was like, yeah. I was like, he was actually a year ahead of me.
Okay.
So he played with a lot of the guys I played with, and I just think it's crazy that me and him just I never really recognized him until he did that interview with you, and he's like, yeah, I went to Cleveland. I was like, oh crap, man. I was like, wait a minute, like let me look into this a little bit, and so yeah, it's cool to see that there's plenty of people in the league coming from all places around, and you see the people that you knew back in the day that you haven't seen for a few years or something like that, and it's just cool to reconnect with people, man.
Right, right. Absolutely. Yeah. Jesse, you said you went to Del Norte. One of my best friends actually went to Del Norte. What year did you graduate?
I would have graduated in 2012. That was my
Okay.
graduation year.
You ever heard of a dude named Barney?
Don't sound familiar. When was he
Yeah.
supposed to graduate?
Probably a little bit earlier, probably like 08, probably a little bit.
Oh yeah. He was probably ahead of me.
But yeah, that's awesome. So talking a little bit about football, I want to shift gears and kind of just ask you, since we're on the topic, what's your guys' favorite NFL team and why?
Denver, bro. Grew up Denver fan. I mean, my pops was a Colorado fan, so that's it. Been with them from '94 on, man.
94. Okay.
Hey, I'm the same here. I've been 98 on, but same reason.
Okay. I love
So
it. Somebody said gross in the Facebook user.
yeah. Hey, you know what? It's all right. We're getting back to the 2016 season. All right, it just takes some time. Take some time.
Absolutely. That's funny because I'm actually a Broncos fan as well. So
Because you got good taste.
Hey,
Yeah.
So I mean, since we're talking about the Broncos, what do you guys think? I mean, what's stopping the Broncos from being an elite team? Being a championship team.
Changing starting quarterbacks every year. Can't
Okay.
do that.
Okay, I can agree with that.
Yeah, you got to build with them. You got to let them build with the team too. So. I think we've let go of quite a bit of good quarterbacks that could have been something.
Right.
Yeah.
So you don't agree with the Russell Wilson?
Not that money. Not that money.
Absolutely
That
not.
was crazy, man. That was ridiculous, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a great player, but not that great. I mean,
Right. Okay, so we got Broncos in the house. I'm actually going to a Broncos game during our bye week. They're playing the Atlanta team.
that's why you made it the bye week.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, I see, Larry. Thank you, though. I'm going to Texas that weekend, so it works out.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Hopefully it snows out there a little bit, so get the full vibe out of it.
Yeah.
Next question. What's your favorite food? We'll start with Will.
I can't really narrow it down to a certain type of food, but the type of food I go with seafood would probably be my favorite. Any type of really seafood.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's so many types of seafood. Like
that's what I'm saying, man. I can't just narrow it down. You can't choose.
If you're at a restaurant, a seafood restaurant, what you gonna rock with?
I mean, me and my brother both love mussels. But if I had to go with anything, I'll do mussels as an appetizer and some lobster for that main course.
Okay. All right. What about you, Jesse?
I like steak, man. I'm a steak man, so I like all kind of cuts of beef. I like to smoke meat, so brisket, pulled pork, stuff like that, man.
You got a favorite steakhouse in Albuquerque?
No, not really. I probably
Jesse's Steakhouse. That's his favorite.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably my favorite, bro. When I cook it, is like I like that better than going out. I enjoy going out, but I don't know. It's just different when you cook it and just how you like it. And so there's a lot of good steakhouses out there, but there's a couple I want to try that I haven't tried yet, like Ruth Chris or Vernon Speakeasy, and I want to try a couple of those. But
my wife is actually just telling me about that Vernon Speakeasy place.
Yeah, I've heard good things, but I haven't been there yet. So, but no, there's a lot of good places there. I like cooking my own meat, and like I said, I like to smoke meat, man. There's times I'll get up at 2, 3 in the morning and smoke a brisket all day, have it for dinner. So I kind of like doing that.
Okay. I got the next question for you guys. We're gonna do favorite NFL player of all time. We'll start with you, Jesse. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do an offense and defense on this. Growing up, man, Jake the Snake was kind of the one that I watched a lot. Jake Plummer, bro. Jake the Snake. He was kind of the one that I really seen. I wasn't around for the Elway era too much, so
that's
Jake
real.
Plummer was probably one of my favorite offensive quarterbacks. And flip that on the other side of the ball. John Lynch was hands down favorite defender to watch, man, when I was growing up.
That's real. Okay, I like that. I can definitely see the John Lynch. I wasn't ready for the Jake the Snake.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what about
you, William?
Quarterback I watched growing up, and I was like, damn, man, this dude, he'd roll out of the pocket and he'd hit them passes, and I was like, man, this dude's sick. But
someone, the Facebook chat said Ed McCaffrey. That boy was a beast too.
Oh man,
yeah, that's for sure. He definitely.
What about you, William?
Bro? And
well,
John Lynch, huh?
What were you saying?
The way John Lynch would just freaking stick people, bro. You don't have that anymore. It needs to come back to the sport.
No, I mean I agree. I mean he was definitely different when it came to the safety.
No doubt.
What about you, William?
I mean, he went both sides, so I guess I gotta go both sides. Offensive side's got to go to the OG, the man who made it up. Let's go Moss some people. So Randy Moss definitely is one of the top dogs I got. Okay. And then going to defense, I got two main guys, and they both played for Broncos. All right, so hear me out. We got the Champ Bailey, and
Let's
then
go.
Aqib Talib, baby. I mean, they
Let's
they
go.
made defense. They made the Denver Broncos defense the defense that they're known for. So, I mean, you got to have them on there.
I agree. I agree. If it since I'm here, I'm gonna throw my two out there as well. I'm gonna go Peyton Manning, and
Yep.
then I'm gonna go Champ Bailey all day, baby.
Yep. Like I said, you got to go with the champ, right?
All
I
day.
mean,
Awesome. I got another question for you guys. This isn't on the football topic, but what's your guys' favorite thing to do with your family? We'll start with you, William.
man, honestly, just being with my family, really. That's my favorite thing to do. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We can be doing anything, just watching TV, my daughter climbing all over me, me telling her to get off me multiple times. All of it's my favorite, man. It's just being with the family, man, for real. So
Absolutely.
I can't narrow it down, If
You
we
don't have
go
like
out,
favorite
if we go out, it's a great time. And
destination or like a favorite getaway or like favorite restaurant
I
you're
gotta
gonna
say,
go
my
to
favorite my favorite moment we've had. We went to we actually recently went to California with the two kids. We went there before my son was born with Amaya, and so we were able to take them both to SeaWorld, and man, that was a good time. So
Okay.
definitely getting out of the house and doing stuff, going on trips and.
Right.
I mean, when we're here in New Mexico, we don't really get out of the house too much as a family. I do my things here and there, and then I'll stay home with the kids, give her break. She'll go do her thing. So whenever we're out of town, we're always together, and it's cool.
Right. Okay. What about you, Jesse?
Man, I like getting my kids outdoors, man. I like getting them into fishing. I'm
Oh,
getting my oldest, into fly fishing. I got her a little kid's fly rod, so my
nice.
daughter, bro, letting them reel fish in. Like, I have a bunch of videos and pictures. So just getting outside, man, getting outdoors, doing stuff like that. I like well, we're not able to do that with them doing the cheer. I really like going to their competitions and stuff and kind of seeing their personalities develop. It's a pretty cool thing to just sit back and watch and really just be in the moment.
I love that, man. I mean, yeah, we definitely gonna have to get the families together,
Oh
some
yeah,
like whenever it gets warmer, and
oh, I agree.
get together. So cool. I want to talk a little bit more going into talk about the league. The league is officially 1 year in establishment. So we're growing. I mean, we got a lot of players, new faces.
New teams.
What was that?
I said new teams.
New teams. So we're actually doing really well when it comes to the league. But I wanted to kind of hear your guys' kind of like thoughts, really like on your first impression of the league, and then kind of overall on the like kind of the growth of the league to this point. Let's go ahead and start with we'll start with you, Will.
All right. Excuse me. My first impression going into the league, I just thought I thought it was unique to see something that like that. You know what I mean? I've never been a part of a league like that, or really like I said, I joined pretty early into the league becoming something, and so just to see it grow, and then like I said, with me and you, I mean, I kind of think we got close to, within the beginning, and we've always been talking through the seasons here and there, arguing with each other, yelling at each other on the field, all the good stuff, man. The laughs and all that. So it's just been a great experience to watch this league grow, and kind of help it grow within, like, me and my brother creating our own team and recruiting people and getting people to join and see what it's about and wanting to come back, whether it's playing with us or joining a new team or doing their own thing or anything like that, man. It's just awesome to see. Like I said, my first season I played, it was not what we got now, for
Right.
sure. So it was cool to see it grow and kind of be a factor in that.
Right. You absolutely are, bro. I actually remember I think it was like it was pouring rain. We canceled the games like midway through,
Yep.
and I'm drenched, and Jesse's out there with me picking up all the field, like all the field material. Like
Yep.
it's the true brotherhood, and
No, and exactly, that's what it is.
and yeah, I didn't have 10 guys helping me, but I did have that one, and
Exactly. Exactly.
that's what it's about, What about you, Jesse?
Yeah, I came in with I came into the league season 2. Actually, Jake, who runs the Villains, told me about it, and I had been looking for something to get into. I actually, before this league was a thing, probably 2 years ago, I tried to start a league out here in Edgewood, but it wasn't. It just didn't have the amount of people that Albuquerque does, especially the amount of people that want to get out and stay active and play. I mean, everywhere from our top athletes to our guys that are just out there to have fun, man, and stay in shape within this league. So it was cool. I had some guys from work that wanted to be a part of it. So that was a big part of me kind of branching out and starting my own team from the Villains. I knew a few guys, and so we had enough to start another team, and we're going on, I think, our 5th season, our 4th or our 5th season. I think it's our 5th. And I've had different guys come through
For the
and
Outlaws?
some guys stay, and what? Yeah,
For the Outlaws?
For the Outlaws.
No, I think it's the 4th.
So our 4th season, and I mean,
Yeah.
it's just cool to be able to bring people to the league and just to watch the guys come together as a community and as a family, and really just watch everybody come together. My favorite thing is watching people, man, bring each other up, bro, week in and week out, different teams. Like, it's really cool to see that the competitiveness is awesome. I mean, it's a very competitive league. We definitely have ballers out there. I mean, too many to even name. So it's really cool. I like watching the league grow and how we've gone from having all the teams played, and now we kind of got 2 different divisions. Like, I think that's pretty cool. And just the growth of it, man. It's cool to see how it's growing and really the direction that it's going into moving forward.
I love that. So a couple things about like what you said. So one, I'm not sure if you're aware, but like I actually went to high school out in I went to high school in Moriarty, and so hearing you saying like that was something that you wanted to do, like with Edgewood and like start a league and stuff, like that's awesome, bro. Like if you ever like want my help, to like do something out there in Moriarty or Edgewood, I would love to get the sport more exposure out there, because I know if I had that growing up, like I would love that. I had baseball growing up, but other than that, in Moriarty, like I just had my dirt bike, and so I think that would be awesome to like have a tournament out there or shoot a league or whatever. So let me know if you still want to do that. That would be awesome.
Heck yeah. I think it's just gonna be getting the just trying to get people out there, man. I think that's gonna be the toughest part.
I'm there.
Sure. But
Yeah.
well, I mean, from around here, like
No,
I think
I
if
know
we
what
did
you mean.
something in Edgewood, we could probably get some of the teams to come out, and then maybe we could put some flyers up and stuff like that. Because I got some interest. I probably got I'd say 12 to 14 guys that were interested. But I mean, you figure you split them guys in half, you're looking at 2 teams. You know what I mean? And it's just a group of guys going out and playing ball, which there's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. That's fun. Just get out and have fun. That's what it's all about. But to actually be a part of a established league that's got new teams coming in season to season, and you're facing different guys pretty much every week, and just the structure of the way that the league is there in Albuquerque that you run it's structured really well.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I mean, it's tough. I'm working on it pretty much every day. There's something to do. Something needs to be done. And having the newborn, it's tough to balance, but I mean, it's a blessing because it's so rewarding. Like
Right.
nights being up there at the fields all day and then going home. Like, yeah, I'm exhausted, but I mean, we had a blast. Like the kids had a blast, players had a blast, and I think we're blessed to have successful, weekends without any big, situations or, incidents, so I'm very grateful for that we really do have that brotherhood, that community where like, things don't get like out of hand, because football is a very passionate game, so.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Emotions run high, man. Definitely, emotions run high, and I've been guilty of letting my emotions get the better of me. And it's just at the end of the day, we're all competitors, man. We're out there to compete, and we're out there to have fun, but we're out there to win. We're out there to compete, and I know for myself as well as everybody else, man. They want to go out there and put on the best performance they can, and it's hard, man. Sometimes it's hard to keep those emotions under check and stay
Yep.
stay cool, collected, and everything. So
right,
it's
right.
tough, man. But I think at the end of the day, we all do kind of have each other's back, and we all do kind of, for the most part, we all
Yeah.
look out for each other. And I mean, if that's having somebody's wife or girlfriend, if my wife's not there, look at the kids while I'm playing. Like we just
Yeah.
kind of all come together and help each other out, and
Yeah.
it's pretty cool, man. It's really cool to be able to do that and to have that in Albuquerque is awesome.
Yep. I that's what it's about, man. And we're just getting started, and we're going to continue to grow. And I mean, that's why I wanted to kind of bring you guys on here, because you guys are, big parts of the league when it comes to, just
Yeah.
not
Appreciate
the
that.
outlaws, not only the outlaws and the chaos teams, but like when it comes to the back end, like I call Jesse, all the time to bounce ideas off of each other, and
Yeah.
so I appreciate you guys, but I want to talk to you guys kind of a little bit more individually. So I'm gonna shift over to William. So you play on two teams. You play on the Outlaws, and then you play on Chaos.
Yep.
I want to hear from your point of view, kind of like, what's the difference between playing, on both teams, like when it comes to the different personalities, the vibes, the chemistry. Just kind of hear from you, because those two teams are completely different.
Different. Yeah.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
hear your point.
To be honest, it started off with like I said, I started off with villains with Jesse, and then it turned into me and him. We were like, you know what? Like we felt like we could do that. We could create a team together. We could do that. So it turned into something that we had to do together. As brothers. Get us more involved with each other, talk to each other almost every day. Not just about, hey, how's your day going, but like, hey, dude, like I'm asking this dude, like, or what do you think of this guy, or something like that. And so that's really what it started off with the Outlaws. It wasn't to me, it wasn't the competitive aspect. It was more of the bonding with my brother aspect.
Okay.
And then I'd actually joined Chaos because Ed, our quarterback,
Mm-hmm.
I actually played ball with his son. So I played ball with his son, not in the Yaffle League, but that other league that I went to. And then the 2 years that I went to high school, we played together.
Oh,
And
okay.
he was my quarterback for a few years. So that's how I knew Ed. And Ed was my old coach back then as well. So he really wanted me. So he picked me up. And yeah, man. I mean, from then it was really Chaos was like more of the I'm there to compete and I'm there to fucking, or excuse my language, I'm there to let's go. And then with
Yeah.
Outlaws, I still had that passion, but it was more of, man, I'm mostly here to have fun with my brother and enjoy the time with him and all that, and now it's not that anymore, because I'll look at him and be like, what the hell's going on? Like, now it's competitive for both teams. It's like,
So
screw bonding with you right now, Jesse. Let's win. So,
okay.
but
So would you say that, like, so at first, you kind of would hit a switch. You'd hit a switch when you would play with Chaos, and then whenever you kind
in a way, yes. I'd get more. I wouldn't say more locked in, but it wasn't. I
of
don't
hit
know
that
how to
switch,
explain it, man.
hit that
Yeah, it was
switch.
just a different switch, and then like I said, now it's just that switch is always on. It's constantly on,
Yep.
because I'm like, you know what, with the Outlaws we can compete. Me and my brother, we've built a good team. We got weapons. We're still struggling with our communication and like our bondment, but man, don't be surprised if we take that chip this year or this
Hey,
season. So
hey, hey! Slim got 2 rings last season with the Kings and with Public Enemy. So I
that's
mean,
what I'm saying. We
you
were
can
there,
definitely do
man.
it.
And,
But
and even with Chaos, every game that we lose, man, we beat ourselves.
mm,
I'm not saying the other team doesn't deserve their win, but most of the time, man, we just beat ourselves, man.
yeah,
We start getting in our heads, and we're not playing out how we're used to playing.
Right, right.
We start playing individually instead of as a team.
So that was more of what this question was kind of coming from. Is like, I mean, you get those are two different vibes, you know,
Exactly.
and villains, you know. What would you like? How would you describe, you know, Outlaws vibe versus the Chaos vibe? You know, huddle, sideline, whatever. You
You
know.
know, honestly, with Chaos, it's because I'm there to play. You know, I'm
Mm-hmm.
there to ball. And then when it comes to the Outlaws, I'm there to be a team captain with my brother. I'm there to run a team. I'm not just there
Yeah.
to play. You
Okay.
know, so it's just different. And that's what we're talking about with the switch. It's a different switch in that aspect as well. Because instead of just worrying about my individual position, I'm worrying about the whole team and how we're performing and what I'm seeing on the field on both sides and what we can do to adjust and this and that. You
Right.
know, I kind of have that voice. More
Right.
more of a voice, if that makes sense.
Right. So I mean, your job is that's your whole job.
I have more of a job with Outlaws more say than I do with Chaos, but
That
at the end I'm still balling out the same.
makes sense. That makes sense.
So,
Okay. And then as for DB, so you play DB on Chaos, correct?
yep, just strictly safety.
Strictly safety.
Yep.
And so like what are some of the like offenses that you feel that, you know, have like let's say top two offenses that you know that you'd say is in the league?
Oh man, that's tough. That is tough. You know, and as much as I hate to say it, bro, but you know, I have to say most hated. You just they're most hated, bro. So
Okay.
I have much love for everybody on that team, but when it comes game time, that love's out the window until the game's over. But
I feel it.
no, they have that chemistry. You know what I mean? And that's mainly what it is. Is their chemistry is they're tight. And they got those ballers. They have freaking ballers, dude. Like, I get out on that field. I'm like, watch this dude. I'm like, if he gets in the open field, he's burning me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm an honest man. You know, if he's there, bro, he's beating me in a race 1-on-1. I don't care. I'm not the type to be like, nah, I could do it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
nah.
I
I'm
mean,
fast, but they're fast. So, but
okay.
they're definitely up there. And then like I said, with any other offense, like, and we're just gonna like narrow it down to like the D1 teams, like with chaos in it. Any other offense, I think every offense can be a top two team when their connection is on point.
Really?
I think a lot of the time it's the connection. The quarterback doesn't have the connection with his receiver because they haven't really played that long together, or this and that, or some of the quarterbacks are more advanced than some of their receivers. Some of the quarterbacks have, like, the Kings quarterback, for instance, he's semi-pro. So he knows. He's like, dude, he's like, I threw it over there because that's the opening. You should have gone that way, but instead he was going this way because he might not have that field vision for, say, as
Yeah.
somebody more advanced. And that's just the truth of it all. There's more advanced safeties than me. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, dude, I'm the best. I make plays here and there. No, I make freaking mistakes every day. I make a mistake. So, but like, being honest, some of the guys out there, bro, I watch them play, and man, if they make a mistake, it is freaking rare.
Yeah.
It's rare.
There's some talent out there, bro. There's some
There's a
definitely.
lot of talent, man, on every team, and that's why it's kind of hard to narrow it down. Because like when you're on, you're on.
I'll make it simple. I'll make it simple. You're about to play in the championship game. What team do you not? What offense do you not want to face in that championship game? You already said most hated. You got one more team that you don't want to face.
One more team, and I'm gonna base this off of this previous weekend. But I'm gonna have to say the Kings, just because of their quarterback ability, man. He can scramble. He sees the field.
Mhm.
He freaking dang. Sorry.
Now
You
you're
know
good,
he
bro.
he
Good.
scopes the field. He's not just like, oh, this receiver or that. No, he's this here there back.
All
He's
right.
there, man. He's there. So he's a really tough quarterback to go off, because you can't play the quarterback. You got to play the receiver.
No, you're right.
So
You're absolutely
some of these teams you can play the quarterback. You can be like, oh, I know where he's going.
right. Right.
So
So let's shift gears. Let's go back to D2. So I want to hear. Let's give some people some credit where it's due. Let's say I want to hear your top two quarterbacks, your top two receivers, and your top two DBs that you can think of for D2.
for D2,
D2.
you know, Call me biased, but I'm putting my bro over there at top 2 quarterback, bro.
Woo!
I think people underestimate him, man. Look
That's
at what he could. I mean, people see it. He might run goofy as hell, but he's kind of fast, man. You know, he can get out there and you know, he puts dots on the thing. The thing with my brother, bro, is he gets in his head and he doesn't trust his arm half the time. That, and you know, me and him talk about that all the time. But I definitely think he's the top 2 quarterback in that D2 division, no doubt.
Okay.
No doubt. You give him the weapons, you give him blocking ability, you give him time, he's gonna make the right read, he's gonna make the right decision, he's gonna make the right run.
Okay.
Now for the other one, and I'm strictly putting this off of the chemistry that this team has and just their ability to compete and show out week in and week out, and that's of course is gonna be Gimme Some.
Okay.
You know, they're tight. They're a good team. Like I said, you know, they're there and they have that connection, you know, that their quarterback, what's his name?
Phil.
Yeah, Phil, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
He connects with every single receiver, you know. I mean, you know, of course you have Manny who shows out week in and week out, but you know, when you're having a defense just focus on Manny,
Yeah.
those other receivers are fully capable of picking up that slack. And then you're like, oh crap, I gotta focus that over there, and then boom, Manny gets hit with the deep ball or something. So it's just
Right.
their connection on that team is really, really good, but
Okay.
that's gonna have to be my top
Will,
2, man.
We got Will and Phil for top 2 quarterbacks.
Jesse.
Oh, my bad. Jesse.
I'm Will. I can't throw worth a shit.
All right, let's go receivers, DBs.
All right, receivers, man. You know, Manny, of course. Like I said, I mean, dude, the dude's good. You know, granted, you know, and don't get mad at me for this, Manny, but you know, he gets mad. He gets mad for his shorts too much. He gets his shorts pulled every week, so I feel for the dude. I get pretty pissed too, to be honest. But no, he's definitely. I'd have to put him 1 or 2 for sure, for sure.
Okay.
And then, man, you know, the second one it's kind of hard because I don't know, dude. I mean,
Who comes to mind? D2. You gotta show them D2 players love, man.
I am, but like the only person that really comes to mind is like, from what I've seen, it sucks because I really only like see our games. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm kind of like more focused on our players, but like Preston and Juice, man, they're some good. They got some strong hands. They make plays. They make jukes. They make moves, man. They make shit work.
Somebody said, "Don't sleep on me, Will."
Who's that?
It says Facebook user.
I know. I can't see the name.
Hey, write your name down.
Let me see.
That's funny.
It's gonna be Antonio.
No, but I mean, ooh, hey, bro, he's sneaky good.
No, Antonio, bro. I've seen him head top multiple players, bro.
So I'm actually trying to figure out a way.
I told you, bro. What'd I say? I said it was Antonio.
Hey, Tonio's good, bro.
Hey,
like,
all love, Tonio.
Tonio's. Hey, I'm trying to figure out a way where I can do like a vote and do like maybe like a top 25 like in the league or.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
But yeah, Tonio's dope.
You know, yeah, and you know what? He's got a sneaky good arm, surprisingly.
Oh yeah. He's just an athlete.
He is, man. Baller.
Like if he trained for a good, 3 to 6 months, like
Oh yeah.
he would be just a monster.
If he would show up not hungover one week, dude, man. No.
Hey, he living his best life though.
That's it, brother. That's it. Let's go to DBs though. Let's go. You know, of course I'm not gonna put myself up there. Man, DBs. Let me think. Trying to think, man. It's hard because I'm trying to think of like a really good rusher, man. That's what I'm trying to think of. Because I mean, the rushers make a difference. Believe it or not.
Well,
Like, yeah, when it comes to flag, like if you get the good rush on them, bro, it's hard. So I'm trying to just think, man. Like,
I'm gonna help you.
I mean,
out.
rushers. I've seen Preston pull multiple flags when he's playing for spiritual. You know, or is it give me some?
We're talking about DBs though. We're talking about DBs.
Oh, like safety and corner?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But you still could probably put him up there because he's a beast.
He is a beast, man. I've seen him at corner. He's locked down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, honestly, I can't really put a top 2, man. Not for the
I'll help you.
DBs.
I'm gonna help you with one. D from the villains. Oh no, that's.
Oh, he'll put anybody on their ass.
Oh no,
He'll
no,
put
my bad. No, my bad. That's D2. That's
no,
D1.
no, no. He's with the villains, or he's with us now.
Oh, bet. So
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
That's
And and let me tell you what, we played Carnage last weekend, and he was lined up with his brother, and I looked up, and his brother was in that goalpost. So I'm not saying anything about it, but D don't care if y'all related or not. He's putting you on the ground. I mean,
facts. Hey, he be pressing dudes up, and then we got.
oh
I'll help you out. We got
yeah, help me. Like I said, man, because I'm mostly
Manny,
focused on
bro.
mine.
Manny, you play both sides of the ball. He's nasty on both sides.
No, and that's true. That's very true.
But you also can put young Jaden from Give Me Some. You can put
Jaden is dude, and I
uh
almost put him with that top 2 receivers too.
okay.
Yeah, Jaden's a beast, man.
Joseph from Ball Hawks.
Joseph. Which one is that?
He's nasty. He's on Spiritual Snipers as well.
I think I know who you're talking. Man, see, I'm horrible with names. That's my problem when you're asking me. Like, it's like I know the faces, but man, I talk to everybody every day, man. I'm a social
Okay.
dude, so
So we'll
it's
jump
like,
we'll jump to D1 then. D1, let's go. I want to do your top 2 quarterbacks, top 2 DBs, top 2 receivers.
well, I'll tell you right now, DBs. I'll put my boy Ryan right there with that cornerback lockdown position.
Ryan from Chaos.
Ryan from Chaos.
Okay.
Throw it his way. He's either picking it.
I feel like he's underrated. I feel
He's
like
very underrated.
a lot of people don't know how good he is, but
If you actually watch the game, if you actually watch a game where they throw to his side, they will not complete a pass when it's against him. I'm sorry to say it, but they won't. You know. And then man, bro, I mean, I forget his name, but the dude on Chaos, he has like 5 picks every freaking week.
Chaos. You mean most hated?
Or most hated, yeah.
Anthony.
Anthony, there it is. That dude's a beast, ball hawk.
Yup, facts. You got to put him in. You got to throw.
Bro, he'll go from being on the ground to being 10 feet in the air to high point a ball like that. Bro, he beast.
Okay.
And then not only can he pick the ball, but man, he'll run it back on your ass too.
Oh, he's out of there.
Oh, dude, he's gone.
Yeah, he's out of there. Okay, let's go receivers.
Receivers. Whoo. Cole, man, Cole's dude. I gotta say Cole because man, dude, I can't say. I mean, at least 3 or 4 balls, man. I mean, I've had my hand on the ball, hitting it out, and he still comes up with the catch, man.
Yeah.
Cole's got one of the strongest hands in the leagues that I can see.
I would definitely agree with that. I would definitely.
Yeah. No, he's that dude. I mean, his hand strength is unmatchable almost.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's that dude.
He's a welder. That's why he's a fabric.
Yeah.
He's an iron fabricator.
I knew he was doing some kind of blue collar shit. You know. So definitely Cole. Let's see, another wide receiver. You know, I got to put my boy Marcel out there, man, because of his dips. If he catches that ball and you got him one-on-one, bro,
good luck. Right.
He's gone almost every time.
Good luck.
And I know that. I remember one day at practice, he hit me with that move, and I told him, I was like, next time I'm pushing your ass to the ground. I ain't even trying for the flags. It's not even worth it.
Yeah, he's nasty with it. I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, okay, yeah.
Dude, yeah, I'm like,
he really
like
flag. Like, there's not many like real, like when I say real flag football players, I'm talking about like dippers, like guys.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Moves that like you see at national tournaments. You know, you don't
I can get down like that, but I ain't getting up.
Right.
That's the problem, you know.
Right.
I'll dip, but I'm just dipping. That's it.
Right.
So
honorable mentions.
Mentions, you know.
Let's do 2 honorable mentions for DBs and receivers. 2 of them.
For DBs and receivers, honorable mentions. Let's go that new guy on Nemesis. You know who I'm talking about for the DB? Or was he the linebacker? Remember, was it last weekend or the weekend before? But he was making plays. He jumped over that dude for the pick 6, pretty much.
Are you talking about for public?
Maybe it was public. Man, I get it mixed up. It was public. You're right. It was public.
This guy, I think his name's Andrew.
Something like that. But I was watching him play. Man.
I've only seen him play. I think he's only been out there like once or twice. But
that's what I'm saying. So I can't really go much off of him. But from what I've seen, that dude, he's locked down and he made plays.
Mm.
So that could be an honorable mention for DBs, man. Shit, dude.
Oh,
I
these
already
are the
said.
easy. Oh, these are the easy questions. I got a harder question for you after this. So
Oh man, you're gonna screw me, Lorenz.
somebody said D2.
They're ballers, man. Tim from Outlaws. Yep, that
Yeah,
boy's a beast.
he's sneaky good.
That dude
But
is
hold up, we can't
sneaky
run from
good.
the question though. So we still need
The D1, the
two
HB.
more receivers and then two quarterbacks.
Um, Quarterback, of course, Isaac. Got to put him for the honorable mention.
For the honorable mention?
Or yeah, didn't I do the two QBs already?
Nah.
Oh, well, he'd be I'd say honorable mention. Like I said, the Kings quarterback, of course, I'd put him up there at 1.
Okay.
And then I got to put my boy Ed up there, man. I mean, when he's on, he's on.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't care. I don't care what people say, man. When he's on, he's on.
Respect.
And he's
Respect.
got some sneaky moves, man. I see him step up in the pocket. I'm like, don't throw a hip out, Ed. You know.
Ed'll hit you with
So
a like, he'll make dudes like jump through the air.
that's what I'm saying. That dude's good.
Okay, and then you got Isaac honorable mention.
I
Okay.
think so, man.
Okay. So this is the question that I have for you that's gonna make it a little bit more harder.
Let's try it.
So I've never done this with anyone, but I want you to do your top 10 players in the league from 10 down.
Oh shit.
Hey, just let them ride, bro. Don't overthink it. Just think of who your favorite is, and then who's up there with them, and then let them ride.
Okay. So
And this is all around. This is offense, defense,
all around, I mean, and
quarterback.
I'm basing this off of talent, I'm basing this off of passion, and I'm basing this off of dedication.
Okay.
So, number 10, I'm gonna go with my brother, Jesse, because he's got that talent, but he's good, man. When it comes to dedication and his love for the game and his love for our team, it is unmatched, dude. Me and him last weekend, we were yelling at each other at the end of the day, But so his love for the game it's unbearable, bro. And he just wants to win. He wants to see everybody be successful, and he wants to just build that.
Love it.
So I'm gonna put him there at 10. Uh Number 9, man. I have to go with Cody Bird, bro. His size is
Cody
it's
Bird.
crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. His size. I mean, he don't even have to jump to head top people. You know. So it's just I definitely go with him. Let's go. Number 8. Number 8, bro. We're gonna go. Number 8. I'm gonna go Isaac. I'm gonna go Isaac.
Okay.
Good quarterback. Yeah. So I'm gonna put him in number 8. And it's every player. So
No, if
you know.
that hey, he's
Yeah.
still
So it's not. This ain't just one thing. So
that's
number
still a
8 we'll go Isaac.
top 10 player and out of over 200 players. So I mean that's still respect.
Yeah. Um. Or you know what? No. Number 8. I'm gonna put myself.
Woo.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put myself.
Okay.
Because I don't think I'm the best out there. But
You
same
definitely feel
with
like top 10.
my brother, like the compassion and all that. So number 8, I'm gonna put me. Number 7, I'll put Isaac.
Okay.
Let's go. Number 6, dude. I'm gonna put my boy Elijah. Nobody's beating that rush.
Elijah. Okay.
He ain't
Elijah.
beating that rush.
Okay.
Number 5, man. I mean, I'm gonna go Chrissy.
Okay.
And, some people gonna be mad at me, but it is what it is.
Hey,
Number 4, bro. Damn, you're right. This is a hard one.
it's a hard one.
I'm trying to think of everybody, and then when I think of someone, I'm like, fuck, I should have put him here or something like that.
Hey, that's why I say you got to freestyle it, bro.
Exactly. Number 4,
These
I'm gonna
next
go
ones are gonna be literally the top players that you feel are in the league. Like,
number 4, bro. I'm
five,
gonna go
you got to let them ride.
number 4, Ryan.
Okay.
Number 3, Marcel. I'm
Number
sorry.
2, Shamil.
Number 2, myself again. Nah, number 2, I'm going yeah, see, that's where I'm messing up. It's hard, bro. I'm gonna put number 2. I'm gonna go with trying to think of their names. They're both from Most Hated. Number 2 is the guy who I just said for all the picks
You said who?
from Most Hated. What was his name for defense?
Who, Malik? Or oh, Anthony.
Anthony. Yeah. Put Anthony in number 2.
Okay.
Um, and man, I don't know the name of this guy, bro. He plays for Most Hated. But I mean, like I'm being an honest cat. Every time I've gone up with him 1-1, he's beaten me. So it's kind of hard to put anybody above him.
Who do you think about?
He has
Who, Jalen?
Jalen. Yeah, Jalen. Yep,
Skrilla?
yep. I'm gonna have to give it to Skrilla, man.
I
And
think
like I said, all that is out of the context of every time I've gone 1-1, dude. He's beaten me. You know, so
okay.
keep sending him my way though, because one of these days I'm getting that ass. So you know,
let me throw a few out there that
please. Like I said, I don't know a bunch of the names, man.
No, I feel you. I'm just gonna throw some out there that you names you need to know. So, Kyle from Public Enemy.
Oh, dude, for sure.
Oh, no, I got a few of them. So Kyle from Public Enemy.
You're back on. Oh, never mind.
Writing officially on behalf of the Scottish government. He wrote that he is sure Scotland's cultural and social ties to the US will flourish during the presidency of a misogynist, a climate denier, a fraudster, a conspiracy monger, a racist, a far-right politician.
SeatGeek is the ticketing app for fans like Boomstick Lady. No free throw is safe from the roar of her sticks. SeatGeek helps her find a seat in the direct eye line of the shooter so she can sit where her boomsticks make the biggest boom. Everybody okay? SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
I said no.
You muted or what?
Nah, he's got to get his stuff working.
When Amaya's older, she'll be able to.
Can't hear you, Lorenz. I can't hear you.
All right.
There it is. I can hear you now.
All right. Cool.
There we go.
So where was I? So yeah, some of the names that you definitely should know that I'm sure you do, but
You got me
Darius.
panicking over here, man. You can't put me on the spot like that.
No, bro. Hey, it's tough. But I just got Darius Cole. I mean, you already
Darius
know.
from Nemesis. Yep. That dude's a beast.
Slim
Reaper.
Matt.
Yep. There. See. Like I said, bro, you can't put me on the spot like that, bro. I start to panic, dog.
No, but hey, but what I love though is those guys that you gave. You know, like arguably, like you can put any of those guys in the mix.
And that's the thing with the league, dude, is
the competition level is real.
Exactly, bro. There's 50 people who could be top 10, and that's the fact. So
absolutely,
that's why you can't. I mean, like I said, I panicked. No, but
so talking a little bit about divisions. Do you like divisions, or like what's your thoughts on the divisional play?
for me, I love the divisions and the fact that I'm playing in both divisions, so it's kind of giving me a double chance of having that, that satisfaction of winning it all, especially now the fact that we have rings incorporated with the league. not just one trophy. Or when I first started, there wasn't anything. You know what I mean? So I like the two divisions, and it's giving more competitive games and you know less blowouts. There's less upsets. But upsets are rare when it comes down to it. Whether you look at it from D1, D2, or if it's all just one division.
Yeah, I
So
mean, hey, upsets even happen in D2.
yeah,
The
no
the
doubt.
Ball Hawks is a new team, and they upset Give Me Some.
Yeah,
They're only lost of the season. So, but so let's talk about D1 play. We got Public Enemy #1. We have Most Hated #2. We got Kings #3.
man,
Um, what are your
showed out.
what are your thoughts on those top three teams?
Top three, I think it's well deserved. It's definitely well deserved. Most hated has always been the top three team, if not number one, for every season. So that's another thing I like to see. Nothing against most hated, but I like seeing that competition. I like seeing that battle for number one instead of just this they've been number one for 3-4 seasons now. But so
Right. So hold up
you-
to speak on that. Like what is your thoughts on like they were so dominant their first three seasons, winning
mm,
three championships in a row to like where they are at now. Like what are your thoughts on you know
on that,
um yeah like
what happened in a way.
yeah what is your thoughts
And
on that?
I'm gonna be honest. So I have two thoughts on that. My first thought is they got too cocky.
Okay.
They won 3 championships in a row, like you said. So they're just kind of like we're gonna go out there and have a sleigh ride every week. You know, And then my second thought on that is for every other team, these fuckers have 3 championships. So let's go out and put in the work. Let's recruit people. Let's build a team that's capable of beating these guys. So I think that's the two factors that played into that is maybe a little bit of cockiness and then the dedication from other teams to put in that time and work to be that team capable of beating them.
Right.
So
I definitely agree because I think not having the divisions, a lot of most hated games were like blowouts.
yes, yeah.
And so now that they got a lot more competitive games, it really kind of
Let-
shows like
Yeah,
the playing field. But I do think they did got a little bit comfortable.
right.
But also like these teams are hungry. The
That's
Nemesis.
it.
I'm sure they're drawing up plays. Public Enemy. Those guys are veterans. So
Chaos, we're hungry, man. We're
hey,
coming.
and so that's another question is
Been
so
a long time due.
about Chaos. They're sitting, I think, at #4, and then we got Nemesis, and then I think like Deep Balls. But like, what's preventing Chaos from being in that top three, being in that top
And
two team? Being true contenders in the league. And I mean, I know you guys always say, you know, you guys are your biggest obstacle or whatever.
that's
But
it.
like outside of that, like for the players that are in the league, like we know kind of how chaos can get kind of chaotic sometimes. But they're ballers. They're very passionate in the game.
That's it.
Outside of that though, like play wise, like what do you guys need to really get over that hump?
Keep our foot on the pedal, man. Don't slow down. Keep playing how we're used to playing. Keep doing what we're used to doing. Not getting in our heads. Not. There's. Like I said, there's been multiple games where we're more focused on arguing about something instead of about the next play that's coming up. And then we're 50% prepared for that play instead of 100% prepared. And now, next thing you know, they're scoring a touchdown or something. So I think it's just. And like you said, like we say all the time, we're beating ourselves. But when it comes down to it, man, that's what it is. And I think we just got to figure it out, man. We got to figure out what we need to do to stay on that grind and stay in that game mode and stay on that mindset instead of being like, damn,
Right.
you know.
So I guess my question is what outside of the passion and the extra, that comes with being in close games and stuff. Like when it comes to the play, like what do you think? Like what are your guys' strengths? What are your guys' weaknesses? Like what do you guys got to do as a team outside of staying together? Not going after the ref or going after each other. Like from a player standpoint, like what is going to get you guys over that hump? Or what do you guys need to do to really win a championship?
Man, just focus on the game.
Yeah.
Really, like honestly, that's it. I mean, there's multiple times where even sometimes some of our players are beating down our own players, and like that gets to some players. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it kind of turns that switch off in a sense. So it's just like we gotta stay that family that we are.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta stay with each other, not against each other.
Mm-hmm.
And then most importantly, we gotta stay with the game and not against the game. Because once you start arguing with the refs, you're arguing against the game. You're not gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's real. That's real. So
and like,
you guys have what it takes. It's just
oh, for
really just
sure,
getting,
no,
getting
definitely,
that getting that.
we have what it takes to where we should have been champions, not just a champion, but champions,
So you should have already won championship.
multiple. I
That's
think I
real,
think
man.
multiple.
That's real.
But
Not,
it comes down.
and to stick up for for you guys as quarterback, that's hard. That's hard to deal with, man.
It
Like
is, and
like
Ed
your,
and
your
Ed
team
is our
loves you when
glue,
things are good,
dude.
but once things go bad, like it's hard. It's hard to like not like pay attention to to
Right,
play your best game. So keep being a leader, man. Keep
that's it.
making sure you pick your quarterback up and your team, because I mean you guys are looking at what the 4 seed. So I mean you guys would be more towards the bottom of the bracket with
Yeah.
most hated and Kings. So I mean you'd have either side of the bracket is going to be tough,
Oh,
but
for sure, no doubt, no doubt.
absolutely. And then as for the Outlaws, I mean, what do you guys need to do with the Outlaws?
We just got to become a team. We
Okay.
have the talent. I just think that we we all haven't played with each other, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's like 3 or 4 guys that I haven't played with yet until this season. So it's just coming together, man. But I think it's gonna happen for sure.
You
And
guys got the
I'm,
pieces.
dude,
You
I'm
guys,
excited. I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow because we did some changes, we made some adjustments, and we're gonna be a new team tomorrow, and so I just can't wait to show out with my brother and show the teams what we're actually about, and that they can't sleep on us for the freaking playoffs this season, man, because it's
hey,
coming.
it's anyone's game.
It's
Anyone's
anybody's game, and the Outlaws are gonna make a run.
game.
It
I
ain't
love
one and
it.
done. It's not one and done, man.
I love it. I love it.
So
Cool, man. I'm not sure where Jesse took off to, but there you are.
I
What's
was
good,
back.
bro? Had to go take care of the fam.
No, I just got put on backstage
Oh shoot.
because I think you were
He's too
talking to
ugly
Will.
for the stage. He's too ugly for the stage.
Gotta go get that beard trimmed again.
I know, bro. I need to. Maybe
Um,
tomorrow.
That's Fitzmatrick.
so I was talking to Will just a little bit, kind of about about some of the like the top teams, top players in the league. When it comes to D1, I mean, who are your top teams that who do you predict that's gonna win the D1 championship?
Oh, that's tough, man. I mean, I think the championship game is going to be Public Enemy and Kings. Um, I I would say top team. I'd give it to Public Enemy because of their time playing together as a team. Their chemistry is on point. I mean, Corbin's a great quarterback, man. He reads the field really well. They play together really well, and they have a smaller group of guys than some other teams, which I think just really helps their chemistry. And
Right.
they just know where each other's going to be. They know what they're doing. They know their assignments, and they all excel. Everybody on that team, like that's just a solid team. the Kings, man, I mean, they've showed up in D1. You know, there's no doubt about it. They show up, they ball out. That they have the quarterback that they have playing on that team. He's phenomenal, man. I mean, he's a really good leader out there. He's a good quarterback. So I could really see it being that. And I mean, I wouldn't take out most hated or nemesis either. I mean, both of those teams are they're solid teams, bro. So.
Right.
I mean, it's really, I want to say it's anybody's game. I know it's kind of a cop out, but I could see those 4 teams playing for the championship, and I won't be surprised to see Public take it.
Right.
Again.
I think it really comes down to who can make the less mistakes. Like whoever can not turn the ball over, and execute. Because all the teams are going to send pressure.
Absolutely.
Can you check down the ball? Can you get that protection that you need? Can you make those plays one-on-one? So that'll be the real question. And then as for D2, give me some right now sitting on top. I know you guys are, what are you guys sitting at? Like
6th.
But that doesn't say, how good of a team you guys got. I mean, you guys got weapons.
I don't think so. We're at 6th in the rankings, and we're 2nd in points scored in our division. So I mean, we lost to this last week. We lost to Carnage 20-21 on going for 2 points. I mean, we were going for the win. So that's right there. We lost to S Class at the end of the game. I mean, we were in that game. And then who was our other game? I know we were in it. Who was the other game? We had Carnage, S-Class, and I don't remember who we had. But when we played Gimme Some, we were within a score. So I mean, we're right there. We just got to figure some stuff out. We got to we got to try to create some turnovers. And we just got to lock it down on defense. I mean, having the 2nd most points scored in the division, that's got to count for something. I don't think our ranking indicates where we are as a team. Oh, we played Spiritual Snipers, and we lost to them by 4 points. So
okay, close matchups.
Yeah, so we're right there. We got close matchups. I mean, on that, I had one of my top weapons being Juice. He was playing with Spiritual Snipers just because they needed the bodies. So I mean, it changes week to week, and I'm not the type of guy that if we have an extra guy, I'd rather give another team my best guy so I could go head to head with him and play him, and we can all still play, we can all still compete, and we don't have any forfeits, we don't have any, easy wins. I shouldn't say easy, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but come playoffs and come this week, I mean, I think we made some changes on both sides of the ball that I'm really looking forward to, and I mean, we're trying to figure it out, man, trying to put it together and just trying to come together as a team, bro. That's all it is. I think we do a good job of keeping each other up and really encouraging each other, and I've been trying to work more on that this season to really get the guys together. Hey, what are you seeing? Where are we messing up? How can we fix it? What's your guys' opinion? Like, what do you guys think? I try to give everybody a voice on the team, so that way we're all heard, and we kind of try to put stuff up to team votes, and you know what I mean, kind of majority rules, and that kind of helps keep myself humble and some of the other guys humble, and we're just trying to figure out how to work together, man.
Right. Tonio put Outlaws got a good team they're working on. Proud of y'all, Jesse and Will.
Appreciate you, Tones.
I love what you guys got going on over there. I mean, you guys got some weapons. I mean, offensively, you got you got Juice. He just got Player of the Week. He had 7 touchdowns between two teams. You got Preston. I don't even think you've even opened up Preston's abilities yet. Like when he was on Mamba with me, he shocked the league. He's
a baller.
And so I think
100%.
once you figure out how to use him a little bit more, put him tight to the center and let him kind of double move against the safeties, But you got to throw it early, you know, because he's fast. You know, if you're late, you know, the ball's
Gonna be
gonna
behind
be
him.
but I mean, and then you got Jordan at center. You know, you got Will. You know, Will's gonna put his body on the line. You know, he's a DB, but you know, don't sleep on him at receiver. You feel me?
Oh no, not at all. Yeah, we got Tim. I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
You gotta mention Tim. That dude's a lockdown. He's a lockdown corner. He's a hell of a receiver. We got D playing with us corner. I didn't really
that's
get to see
big.
him too much at receiver,
That's
but
big.
he's
That's
insane,
big.
bro.
So
Uh,
are you guys like going over plays and stuff, or like do you guys just kind of show up and play, or I mean, you guys just still
I,
doing scrimmages, or?
I have some plays just with work and stuff. We haven't really been able to do scrimmages or really get together for practices. It's been hard to get everybody together. So we kind of just show up, man, and I try to let my ballers ball. So what I've been doing is, like I said, I have some plays. We have some calls and stuff, but for the most part, especially against, I'd say 90% of these defenses, man, it's a zone defense. So I tell those receivers, go out, find the zone, throw your hand up, you know, and that's a blessing and a curse, because there's times, you know, I'll throw the ball where I think the receiver's going, and it'll either be, at best, it'll be incomplete, if not an interception, because, you know, I think he's breaking right, but he's really hitting a double move left, and so it's just some chemistry and stuff that we gotta get, which comes with time, you know. That's all. It just comes with time.
Is this the first time you played quarterback?
It's the first season that I'm actually taking quarterback and running with it and giving it a fair chance. We had Junior play quarterback for us one year. We had Brandon playing quarterback for us last season. We do have a secret weapon at quarterback that I don't want to reveal. That we'll see how this weekend goes. But yeah, this is the first time I'm actually taking quarterback and trying to just trying it out, man. Trying my hand at it.
What do you feel like? What are your like strengths? What are your weaknesses? You know, when it comes to you playing quarterback.
Strengths, I think I'm underestimated as far as mobility. So I think that's one thing that helps with me. And then I think my underneath routes, I think those are good. I need some work on the deeper passes, getting that timing right, getting the ball out at the right time, and getting the right amount of heat on it. So I could use some work there. But yeah, I think I read the defense pretty good for the most part. I don't think I have too many turnovers compared to touchdowns thrown this season. So I think I'm doing okay, man. I mean, it's, there's always room for improvement, and there's always things I could do better. But, I think overall that I'm doing all right, and we're making it happen, man. We're just out there balling out, having a good time.
I love it. Real quick, I'm gonna finish up with what I did with William. We're gonna do a top 10 players, and then we're gonna get up out of here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do your top 10 players from 10 going down. Really, just whoever pops up into your mind. Whoever you think is the top 10 players in the league. Your brother was nice enough to throw you on that number 10 spot.
Yeah.
He put himself, I think, at number 8.
And number 2,
But
but
yeah, I want to kind of hear, from a player, from a fan, from like, because you're one of the type of players that'll stay after the games and really watch. You'll also
absolutely.
help with reffing as well, so like you can kind of really see. But yeah, who are your top 10?
So I'll go from. Let me think. I'll try to do this 10 to 1 as best as I can. As I'm not really putting anybody above anybody, but I'll just do the top 10 players, and I'm not gonna just because your number's where it's at, it's not where I think you're at. So I'll go number 10. I'm gonna go with Manny. I mean, that dude's a baller on both sides of the ball. Wide receiver. I mean, cornerback.
Hey, to put him at 10 is crazy. That's how good our league is. You're putting him,
bro. And like I said, I'm not putting him at 10 because he's the worst one on this list. I'm just gonna go through and shoot names off that pop into my head.
right.
But yeah, I mean, Manny's a baller. He can definitely ball out with anybody in the league. I believe that. I'm gonna go with Cole. Cole's a freaking
Love it.
hell of a receiver, strong, sure-handed, fast. I mean, he's awesome, man. I want to go with Marcel. I think Marcel is very good at both sides of the ball. He's a good cornerback. He's a good receiver. But just the dude's there, man. He's solid. So I got 10, 9, 8. As far as centers go, man, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give Jordan some love, man, at center. I mean, that dude, there's not a lot of guys that can get around him very easily. So
You put him above Pete?
I think he goes hand in hand with Pete, man. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I know I haven't really seen him play. Let me go get my phone charger real quick for my phone.
Or what's his name? James Hayes from Deep Balls.
Yeah, I'd put him right there with him, bro. Hold on. I honestly would, bro, because like I said, man, I mean, Jordan, I'd put him with both those guys, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think Pete and James are ballers for sure. But Jordan, I think him being in D2, he's definitely D1 talented for sure. Like, I'd love to see him go. I've seen him go against Felice. I haven't really seen him go against Elijah, but I'm telling you, I think Jordan can hang with pretty much anybody in that league from what I've seen. James can for sure too, and Pete obviously, and then he's also very sure-handed, catches the ball, he can make stuff happen. So but as far as center, I'm gonna go with my center just because I'm kind of biased on it. And then let me think. After that, let's see, we'll go Anthony for most hated.
Okay, was that number 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a ball hawk, man. I mean, he's there. I think Chrissy from most hated. He's just his routes are so clean. He's got so much speed, man. He's hard to keep up with. Let me think.
Putting Chrissy at 5.
What's that?
Putting Chrissy at 5.
Yeah, we'll put Chrissy at 5. Like I said, the numbers aren't. These are just the guys that pop into my head. We'll go with I don't know if I'm gonna pronounce this right, but Javin from Kings. He's solid, bro. Yeah, I mean he's definitely one of the top quarterbacks in the league. I think you got to put Kyle into the mix from Public.
Yeah,
that
Kyle,
dude's both sides of the ball. I think you put Elijah in there.
Elijah at number 2. Okay.
Well, like I said, bro, these rankings aren't.
You can't say that because now you got one more pick, and so you can't just say it's anyone. You gotta pick who you think is the best player in the league now.
The best player in the league?
The best player, and you can't say your brother.
Yeah. Let me think, man. I'm gonna go with Darius on this.
Ooh.
From Nemesis, bro. That dude he's solid, man. Darius is he's great on both sides of the ball, but man, I mean, Juice and Preston, they're much better players than people know. I mean, they're awesome, bro. So I mean, top 10's kind of hard. I wanted to throw them in there. Juice's catch radius is just incredible, man. I mean, you throw that ball up and he's gonna go get it.
Right.
So, and Preston, the same thing, bro. I mean, I've thrown the ball up a couple times and I didn't even know where people were, and then there goes Preston hauling ass across the field. So those will be 2 honorable mentions. I think that they should be on that list. So, I mean, if you're putting together a 6-on-6, 12-man, I'll put those 2 guys on there for sure. But we got ballers throughout the whole league, man. But Darius he's solid, bro. If you actually sit back and watch him, you watch him in coverage, you watch him run routes, you watch him as a player all around, they're good, man.
There you go. All right, so you basically said one quarterback. So real quick, I want to honorable mention another quarterback.
Corbin.
Okay, love it. That's real, man.
I think
Nice.
Isaac's a great quarterback too, man. But like I said, I think maybe just with the chemistry that Corbin has with Public Enemy, I mean, the dude shines, bro.
Someone wrote LOL crazy. Who wrote that and why did you write that? See what they're talking about. Oh, Will, welcome back. Well, cool, man. I want to kind of wrap up with you guys. Jesse still on? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
I did want to spotlight a quick moment with your wife and her photography business. If you can kind of give her a shout out.
Definitely. Yeah, so my wife, she's a photographer with the brand at Zia Photography. She's been there kind of taking some pictures of us. She's had some photo shoots, so she's missed some stuff, but she did it, what was it, 2 seasons ago when she did it for the league, and she kind of went through and got pictures of everybody and kind of edited them and cleaned them up a little bit. So yeah, she does pictures. So if you guys want, reach out to me or her about getting some pictures done. Also, I wanna throw Manny into that mix. I know Manny's trying to get his name out there throwing pictures, man, and so he could be somebody that could be used to get pictures, to get highlights, because it's hard to get everybody every game. I mean, that's tough for just Lorenz to do. So definitely use those resources available to you. And if my wife can't be there or she's going to be busy, then Manny can definitely take pictures and do highlights and stuff as well. But
Yeah, I mean you nailed it. I mean your wife's very very talented when it comes to taking action photos, and I mean even seeing some of her photo shoots. She's talented, so we definitely love having her out there. And me even seeing like some of your players out there with like some of those like photos and stuff. Like I enjoy seeing him like that. She does great work. And also, yeah, Manny's does it as well. I always see him at like some of the high school games and stuff. Some of the players hire him to do like action photos and stuff as well. But yeah, what is it called? The Branded Photography?
the branded Zia Photography.
Okay.
Branded Zia. So she's on Instagram, Facebook. I'm not sure what else. I know those 2 for sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. I appreciate you guys kind of coming on. Real quick, Will, did you want to do any shout outs before we got out of here?
No, not really.
You good?
I mean,
Okay. Any family members? Any?
My family. Yeah, of course, my
lady,
family. Yeah, of course, my lady, my kids. My mom, brother, everybody. So everybody in the flag football league, y'all my family too. So
absolutely. Yeah. You, Jesse?
No, I'm good.
Show. Well, cool, man. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think you guys are. You guys are in both divisions, so you guys will be there pretty much most of the day, or at least.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm only playing in one, but I like to hang around and see if somebody needs a sub.
That's good. Well, cool. Well, I appreciate you guys taking your time out of the night.
No doubt.
It's an awesome interview. Definitely our longest one yet.
Yeah.
Good content in it, but we'll see you guys tomorrow. I appreciate you guys coming on.
Cool.
Sweet. We'll see you guys later.
Yes, sir. Have a good one.
You too, bro.
I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer. I'm a game changer.